Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hi,
What's going on? What's going on? Welcome, 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 welcome.
welcome. It is Gogo and Natasha in the process. We are hanging out. It is our 8 o'clock Wednesday live stream. If you're new here, welcome. We are streaming to Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Anywhere else, Gogo?
And of course, our grandfather, Periscope. Periscope has gone on. I don't believe it's still active. Um, our heart goes out to
It's
Periscope.
hearts to Periscope. Thank you for all that you've done for us.
Yes.
And yes, we love you, Periscope. But yes, we are at those sites. So if you are looking to have a conversation with us about acting, hop into the comments and say hello, ask a question. We're here to do that, and we'll be talking about acting and everything that we are both doing here in the Los Angeles area. So invite friends. They're all welcome. Share, share, share.
Share, share, share. Let the people know that we are here. Share, share, share. Let the people know that we are her.
And
I
if we're looking down, sorry to interrupt you, Gogo. If we're looking down, it's because we are like constantly like checking all the different comment feeds. So we're paying attention. We multitask on this
right.
show.
Yeah, because this is a multitask type of platform because we literally have to like look at the comments. We have to look at all the different things. And if we're looking up, I'm looking up to the heavens, or to my PAs that have not shown up today. They are super late, and I don't know where they are. Last season we had a different name for different people behind the scenes. We won't say the name anymore. But this year we have PAs.
Woo! Okay, that is super enjoyable. Hey, hello, Z Wolf. How are you?
Hello, hello,
This is super
Montreal.
late. Super late in Montreal. What time is it there? Shouldn't you be asleep or what are you doing up
They are ready to
late?
be in the process. We'll Gogo and Natasha. 11 p.m. Yes.
There you go. In the
Oh, you working?
process.
You working in the process? Come on.
There we
Well, we know that you should be in the process of going to sleep, but
He's working. He's working.
we appreciate you putting in the work.
We do. We appreciate you putting in the work and also putting in the work to be here with us in the comments. Thank you.
Yes, casting for your movie. Got it. Come on. You better be
Woo!
casting. Come on. We appreciate that in the
Yes. So
process.
let me give people some background and we can talk about this a little bit more. So Z Wolf is a Yamcha movie, and we've been talking on my other channel, the Young Hollywood Blast. He is in the process of making a feature film. It's an action, I guess, action animation. Describe what it is. Put it there in the comments for us, Z Wolf. Yeah, so we've been talking about, he's been crowdfunding. He's in the middle of crowdfunding. You should check it out. So he's going to pop actually the link, if you want, Z Wolf, into our comments, and we can share with everybody so people know where to find you. And the casting, all the information is there. So you can pop that into the comments and we will take a look.
Oh, based on the Dragon Ball franchise. Come on.
There we go.
I love it.
Can you present that on screen for us, Gogo? You
Yes,
know
I
how to present,
can.
right?
Yes,
Yay.
I can.
Here we
Oh,
go.
wait. Here we go. Presenting. Yeah, that is so cool. I love Dragon Ball Z. And because you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, we'll do a little foray over here for 2 seconds. But I'm sure you know how long it took for Goku to go Super Saiyan. He would spend like 3 episodes in that before his hair would turn blonde and he would be stronger. And we would just be sitting there just watching him, and Vegeta over there looking at him, just like, you over here trying to go Super Saiyan, and you remember that? It is ridiculous. They're going for episodes, and he's in the middle of the air. You know, it really reminds me of someone just really being constipated and really just trying to release. That's really what Super Saiyan really means in real life. I'm sure the writers of that show were like, "How do I input constipation into the show, but make it cool and make it relatable?" Got it. Make them stronger. Yes. The Blue Orange laxative. Yes, I'm here for it. I am here for it. We have started it off today.
Ooh, ooh. This is good. This is what we need. We need a good lap. It's been a full day, right, Gogo? A
It has been
full day.
such a full day. Such a full day. And
Wonderfully full of so many exciting activities. You've had some exciting activities. I'll share some of my exciting activities for the day while we're, sharing about a Yamcha film. I did my laundry today, Gogo. That was what my process was.
come on, laundry. So did
Laundry.
you did all of your laundry?
I did all of my laundry, all of it.
Wow.
All of it, except I still need to do the linens, but I did all the clothing, all of it.
So Barry Johnson, your cleaning man, didn't come and do your laundry. You did your laundry.
Look, let me just make it quite clear. I do everything for myself.
Come on.
I do it because
Wow.
I'm worth it. I'm worth it.
Got it. Yeah, so
Hey.
so I Barry Johnson and Linda Johnson are a fictional couple that clean our houses. I have never paid them, nor have they ever showed up here. But I will be paying Linda Johnson to come clean my house as soon as I get some discretionary income, because I am worth it. Okay, I'm worth paying someone else to come and do it. But that's
there
so
we
exciting,
go.
Natasha.
Okay. I love that. And Z Wolf also did his laundry today. He washed both of his shirts. So come on, give it up for Z Wolf.
Come on. Go ahead and cue the clapping music. Oh, you said we don't have it? The PA says we don't have the clapping music, so I'll just have to. Yeah, I have the good mic on tonight, so it's picking up all the claps. Come on, Z Wolf.
You certainly do. You certainly do. I want to say hello to Eric in the comments. Nice to see you, Eric. Thank you for coming.
What's up, Eric? What's going on?
Hey, we're back. Second week. We're here.
We are here.
I'm still trying to get onto Twitch. I didn't log in prior to the show, and I can't remember my login because I haven't been there in a minute.
Okay. Got it.
But well, I was going to try to hang out and see if anybody's over there and make sure that any comments that we're able to answer them. Are you also on Twitch?
I'm not on Twitch. Now, does Twitch the Twitch comments don't come to the Happs broadcast?
They do. They do. But I think if you want to manage them or look at them, you have to be on Twitch.
Okay, got it.
Is the way that works. But do you have an account there at all?
I do not own an account on Twitch.
Got it.
Yes.
It's all good. It's all good.
Maybe perhaps. Hey, can one of y'all PAs make me an account on Twitch? You said no? Our PAs are really they're really being non-compliant right now. So I guess I won't be getting an account on Twitch.
It's all good. I've got the account. We'll just manage it from there. We'll see how it goes. I still don't quite understand Twitch. I'm learning as I go. Well, that's how I manage all my social media.
Apparently, a 16-year-old goes in a plastic pool in the middle of their room. Apparently, that's what Z Wolf has described Twitch to be. Okay. I have heard about these people that are in pools on Twitch. I actually have heard. I've read little articles that they are streaming in the. It's a very different situation over there on Twitch.
I'm looking at the streaming chat and no one's here, which I don't really hang out there. I'm brand new there. I haven't really met that many people there yet, so it's fine. I'm just like trying to try one more thing. I'm all about on social media. This is part of my process in marketing myself as an actor. I just keep trying different, I guess, outlets or things as they appear. Some people wouldn't agree with that approach at
Yes.
all. They would say, "Oh, just focus on the thing," and maybe I should. Maybe I should just like start focusing. I don't know.
Well,
What's your thoughts?
well, in the middle of you saying that, I saw Zeewol's comment and it just made me laugh.
What was this?
But he was talking about the average age on Twitch is
Oh,
conception.
okay. Got it. Got it. Yeah,
That
I
was
mean, I think
great.
they're trying to change their image, but I can't speak too much to that because I don't really know that platform as well yet.
Yes, apparently Zeewol has been on there for 2 years. But to your question about with social media and focusing, I think it's about. I know we had this conversation like actually years ago about the different platforms because I wasn't on Instagram for the longest time because I wasn't. I don't think I was mentally, not say mentally capable, intelligent enough to like get on there and not get lost on there. So I waited until much later.
Yeah, and
But
I don't even
you
think it's. Yeah, go. Sorry, go ahead.
I was saying, but you, I mean, you have spent the majority of your time in social media with getting on, trying out the different things. You're an early adopter, so that's in your nature. It's not in
It
my
is.
nature. I'm definitely like a late adopter. You know, I'll get on there. When I get on there, and I'm okay with that, and it's fine because I know that, and that works for me because I do. I love like Instagram and stuff, and I can get lost in the sauce if I'm not too careful. So I think it's about kind of knowing yourself, and I think
Mm-hmm.
you start there, like know yourself first, and then figure out what works for you. So
See, now that sounds reasonable. That sounds very reasonable. And I wish I was more reasonable about my approach to social media. Mine is just like, this is fun. Wow, shiny new button. Let's press it. Let's see how it works. Let's try everything. Try, try, try.
but a lot of
Maybe
people are
I'm like,
scared to try, and that's the mindset. A lot of people are scared, and it's interesting that you are have that try out in that area, and then other areas it doesn't exist for you, but in that area it
let's
does. So
let's talk about that. How can we integrate over from one area where I'm confident into the area where I might not be as confident? Hmm.
that's it right
Hmm.
there. That is
What do you
it.
think? Do you have some thoughts on that? This is actually this is what happens. We start talking about one thing. We haven't even got to the topics of the day yet. Like we're just off on it. Like the whole thing.
Yeah, well, it all started with Dragon Ball and Conception on Twitch, and now we're here.
It
um,
connects, folks. The dots,
it,
they do connect. They
they
do
connect.
connect.
They connect. There's a long stream of consciousness to those different connections, but indeed they do connect. I think that that's a great question as
So
far
I'm going to
as
repeat it. Let's repeat it for the people who
okay.
might be like joining in. So the question was, how do you, I guess, integrate um, your strengths from another skill, from another skill, or
How
into
how do you integrate your strengths from one area of your life to another area of your life?
from one area of your life to another area. Okay, so we'll give like, I'm going to put that up on the screen and then I'm going to give like a specific example so people know how this is related to in the process for acting. So earlier today, I needed to try to set up my lighting for the first time, my real lights, the real lights that have been sitting in a bag on the floor for 10 years nearly.
Woo! Okay,
10
I had to take that in.
years. Okay, so yeah, I'm glad you took that in, because this is what I'm talking. This is the level of resistance or fear or whatever had built up around this idea of approaching this, I don't know anything about lights. Lighting, that's foreign to me. That's not a space I feel confident in at all. Computers, cell phones, social media, I feel confident in. I could like play around in that like all the time. I'm just in there like playing around and it's fun. But lights, I was like, I don't know what this is. I might break it. Like, I don't know what to do. And all these things kept going round and round and round in my head. And I just would put it to the side and say, I'll get to that eventually. And 10 years later, here we were.
Wow.
10 years later, yes, that is technically an archaeological find, according to Z-Wolf. He's absolutely correct. I should probably buy some new lights at this point. So yes, Gogo listened to me. He's been listening to me since like March, when I said I'm gonna try to like set up my home. I'm gonna try to set up the lights. And today, he was like, okay, well, go do it. It was as simple as that. It wasn't like, it was just like, just go do it. That was the sort of the statement. And that's exactly what I needed today.
Wow. I had my Nike moment. That's so interesting, because I think that you don't necessarily know what the I like to call them, what your motivational trigger is. When you are, it's one thing to be motivated, but then you are triggered to take action. And when you figure out what your motivational trigger is, that is when you actually start to actually change your life. And what you found right there was just that, your motivational trigger. And to me, I wasn't saying too much. I was like, well, go do it. It wasn't a big deal to me. And for you was like, okay, it's almost like you had the permission to then go. Because what was happening before, you were not giving yourself permission to take action by resisting.
I will be listening to this section on repeat, most likely. But I want to share with everybody this takeover that Gogo just came up with right now. Takeover, go do it.
Hey,
find your motivational trigger.
Hey, come on. Was that the notify? That's the takeover thing. That's what you was trying to use. Come on, yes. You better be utilizing it.
Hey. There should be music behind this, because I'm enjoying all of it.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you both on Discord? I'm on there, and it's like, sorry, I'm like reading the comments. Yay, blessings to us both. Thank you, Mama Sonia. Thank you. That is Gogo's mother. Thank you so much. She was on as a guest last week. If you did not watch last week's special Mother's Day episode, you need to rewind and go back and watch that, because that is where we got to all meet Mama Sonia for the first time. And you can too. Go look at it.
Yes, I love this. Oh, Mama Sonia's getting some love. I'm gonna put that up on the screen. Hey. Z-Wolf says,
hang on,
Mama Sonia rocked it.
I gotta put you on here for just 1 second, because I need to grab a tissue.
Go ahead and grab a tissue. It's an emotional time here at Gogo and Natasha, because we are getting right into the process. Hello. We want to thank our sponsors, Gogo and Natasha. We also want to take a moment to thank our other sponsors, Gogo and Natasha in the Process, season 2, episode 2. No, really, today we're really going into some really cool topics, and it's so amazing that we get to have this exchange, because for those of you know, this origin story started about 40 and 10 years ago. That's a really long time. It wasn't that long ago, but Because by the way, what is four score? I don't even know what is four score. Is that 40 years?
Oh no.
Four
Isn't it
score?
eight? Four score, isn't that 64 years?
I honestly have no idea. I honestly have no idea. I know the other night we were talking about a fortnight. That was that was the
You love
word
all
from
these
last week.
four words. Four. Hey, thank
Hello.
you.
Come on, Stay Safe Award. Come on, Stay Safe Award. Hello.
Hey,
We
thank you so
appreciate
much,
that.
Mr. 2 Extra. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And thank you for coming and for that wonderful hello. We're putting that on screen.
Yes, and thank you, Steve Wolf, for the yellow aura, which is the official Dragon Ball laxative. Also, that is a
I
part
love
of
it.
the sponsors. We appreciate that. I'll shout it out every single time.
Thank you
Um,
so much, Mr. 2 Extra.
yeah, we appreciate that.
Yay!
We're just loving all of the love and all the things.
So you were explaining something, Gogo. What was it?
Yeah, so we were just talking about motivational triggers and how when you
Motivational
figure out
triggers, yes.
how you figure out what yours are, and then that's what spurs the action. Like for instance, I have a motivational trigger, which is I have this game on my phone. I'm not gonna say what game it is because they're not paying me to say it.
Got it.
But it is a tennis game because I do love tennis. I will say that. But inside of the game, there are commercials. So every time there's a commercial break, I get up from what I'm doing and do something productive. Like I'll like clean something up or I'll go do something real quick. And that's my trigger to go and do something productive with that commercial
Oh,
break. So it gets me out of that kind of like game monotony of, doing whatever I was doing. Okay, here's a commercial break. Let me go do some stuff because I'm not in those commercials. So I don't stay and watch them.
I have a question for you based on that share. You ready?
Yes.
How frequently do you play this video game?
Every day.
Every single day. How frequently per day? Like, are you at liberty to share more details?
Sure. Yeah, I feel like this is a new game. It's new to my life. But probably in different segments, probably like 10 to 14 times a day.
10 to
Where
14 times a day for
yeah,
how
well,
long at a stretch?
probably like on average maybe like 10 to 15 minutes, something like that.
Okay.
Actually, you know
Okay.
what? I don't even have to. I can just tell you because my phone tracks everything. Let me look.
Oh, hey, we're getting down to the nitty gritty.
We're
So
gonna
if
get
you
down
didn't
to
know,
the because this is a
yeah,
part of
I'll
what
let
we're
you
talking
look
about.
that up. You go ahead and look that up, and I'm explain a little something to our audience who's joining us, and also say a thank you to everyone who is joining this broadcast live. We are streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. We want to thank you so much for joining us. Please share this broadcast with your friends. This is Gogo and Natasha in the process. Season 2, we're talking with you about acting, questions that you may have about acting, different things that we like to talk about every week because we love talking about acting because we're actors in Hollywood, which is the scene that you see behind both of us. And what we're going to be doing right now is sort of a segment on accountability. So Gogo and I have a kind of ongoing accountability that we practice sort of very casually. It's like it just is part of like the way that we kind of communicate with each other constantly.
Mhm.
So accountability is something that we thought, okay, this should be a segment on the show. And let's make that another takeover. Um, it's time for accountability because we said some things last week that we were going to complete, and we're just starting
Yeah,
the conversation about that right now. And Gogo was checking his phone.
and I
This
got it.
was
I got the results.
impromptu. He has the results for us. So let me just throw this up here for people to see that we are in the accountability segment.
Hey, and hello from Oak Harbor. We see you. We see you out there, Oak Harbor.
Hey, hello, welcome.
Yeah. So Natasha, you asked
Yes,
me,
hi, we're
um,
going.
how how much time I spend. So according to my
How much time
screen
he
time
spends on a particular new video game.
on
That's
a
what we're
particular
talking
new video game. So Sunday, I spent an hour and 58 minutes
about. Okay.
on this game. Monday, I took a day off. I don't know what I was doing. I guess I was being productive. And then Tuesday is an hour and 38 minutes.
Okay. Hour and 38 minutes. So let me
Yeah.
see.
So
Your initial thought was that you did this about 10 times a day for maybe 10 to 15 times a day for 10 to 15 minutes.
right.
And you kind of overestimated. It seems like you spend less time than you think playing this
Got
game.
it. Got it.
It's
Yeah.
kind
Well,
of good.
yeah. Well, at least I didn't underestimate.
Yes, exactly. Now what's cool is what you shared also was that you take breaks for during the commercials, right, on the game
Right. Exactly.
to get up and do something that you like, what, like a chore or something that needs to get
Right.
done.
Yeah. I'll like move something. I'll like clean up a bit of my room, or I'll do a little bit of a physical activity, which we'll get into, or whatever that thing is,
Mm-hmm.
um, to like transition me to the next thing. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
Nice, nice. Now here's the question. During the last week, when you had those breaks, did you use any of those break times to take care of one of your accountability items?
Um, well, yeah, of course. When I had like the longer breaks of actually doing my actual work, absolutely, for sure.
No,
But as
I'm
far
talking
as
about the particular
oh,
accountability item that we discussed. The
the
accountability.
accountability, absolutely not. I looking at my bed right now. There is a backdrop on it. There's pillows on it. No, I did not make my bed. As I look at it, nope, I sure did. I'm looking to see if there's nope, not
Okay,
at all.
okay. It's all good.
But
See this? Yes. Go ahead.
what I did do, which was a game changer, which was not a part of the accountability of last week. What I did do was today, I actually started recording my voiceovers earlier, and I started recording before we started our show, which is a big deal because usually I don't record the show, the stuff until late in the night, early in the morning. So that was a game changer for me. So I did do that, which I'm very proud of.
Well, I am also proud of you for making that shift and recognizing that you made that shift. That is awesome, Gogo. Um, and this accountability that you we talked about last week, that you wanted to at least make the bed at least once. So
Mm-hmm.
that didn't happen
Did not.
at all. It
Mm-mm.
didn't. Okay.
No.
Now this is something that you set as a one time goal that it needs to
Mhm.
happen at least once. Is that something you like to revisit and
Well,
put back into?
it's interesting because now that I see that I did not make it a priority. So when you don't take action on certain things, it's because it's not a priority to you, which means you don't have value on it. So you really have to know that in order for you to change the behavior, you didn't have to add value. So then you have to figure out what's your why for doing it. So to answer your question, yes, I want to put it back on. I want to put it back on the table and do that. Because that I know that will help me just in the slightest of ways. So yeah,
Wonderful. I'm typing this all into our comments here because we're going to share that with the audience. It is not a priority for you, and that is so beautifully said. Um, I love to revisit all of these ideas that we discussed because it's, it does take constant repetition to
right.
get these things. So what is your why? Because if you don't know it, so I think that might not be even, I don't think I made any sense there, but if you don't, it is not a priority for you. If you don't do the thing, then it's not, I don't know what I was trying to say. I tried
Yeah.
to put it
Oh,
together, but
I see that Z Wolf did the mirror thing that we talked about, And Z Wolf said,
Oh,
I always make my bed. See, Z Wolf, that's why you shutting down the game in life, because you're making your bed. Okay. You
and
know,
he just
I'm
reminded me. He just reminded me what my accountability was from last week, because I nearly completely blanked on it. That what my accountability was. Did you remember what I said, Gogo?
yeah, well, I remember, yeah, with the mirror thing.
What mirror thing? Explain it for the audience that didn't come last
That
week.
wasn't it, because Z Wolf was taking notes. So we said that, well, I had charged Natasha many moons ago, about 4 score moons ago, to to do mirror in the morning, 3 minutes of affirmations and just talking to yourself, because it's important to know that before life talks to you, you need to talk to you. Hello, come on,
Ooh,
that right there,
ooh,
that right there,
yes.
that's it right there. And that's the why. That's why we do it, because you are going to have a day, and whether that's going to be good or bad, is going to be what it is. But if you start out on a positive note, even if like stuff happens, you're gonna be less affected because you start off higher. Come on, talk about it. Don't get me started here on Happs, on Gogo and
You
Natasha in the process, season 2,
you
episode 2.
you
Hello.
better keep going, because this is the good sauce. And so yes, so the answer to that, did I do my accountability? Yes, I did. I did it because it is so important to me to take this step of increasing my relationship with myself, of boosting it, and making sure that I take care of myself as the first step every single day. Make it a priority from this point going forward. So I did it every nearly every single day. I didn't write down like which, if I didn't get up and do it like right in the morning, if I noticed some point in the day where I was like, you know what, I'm feeling kind of a lull, or like low, or something like where just like my energy was low, I'm like, I didn't do the mirror thing. I need to get in that mirror right now and do some affirmations. So I didn't do it the minute I woke up, but I did at least, try to make it happen when I noticed something was like, okay, I need a boost, I need an energy, or
Yeah,
some type of boost.
right.
Yes. And
Yes.
Z Wolf says, I vouch for it. It does put a smile on your face, to say the least. That's
There you go.
wonderful.
There you go. And Z Wolf is also educating us all here in the comments. I'm going to present this on the screen. A score equals 20. So 4 scores ago means 60 years. There we go. There we go. Now we know. Look, we need Z Wolf. Z Wolf is like the fact checker of our show.
Z Wolf equals fact checker. We
Come
need this.
on.
80, not 60. 80,
Oh,
not
oh,
60.
80. See, that's because my vision is different.
We appreciate those
So
those accuracies.
yes, my vision different. So the 80, the 8 and the 6 kind of rolled up together because the screen was a little small. Anyway, it's fine. Thank you, Z Wolf. Thank
Yes,
you.
we appreciate you.
We appreciate that. Exactly, Z Wolf. Exactly. But yeah, so I'm so glad that you did that, and let me take a moment to congratulate Natasha on doing that. So you win the accountability challenge of the week. Come on.
But so do
I'm gonna
you. So do you, Gogo. You win it because you're aware, right?
Yeah, I mean, awareness is a step.
Yes.
It's not the final step, but it is a step for sure.
Awareness is a step. Not the final one, but it's a step. I
Yeah.
agree. But it's also like that's like half the battle. If you're not aware that you want to do something or change something, like nothing's gonna happen.
Right.
So yeah, you're on the road, you're on the track. But like, what would make it a priority? Like, why? Like, I'm just curious, like, why? like what is your, when you're saying you would want to make it a priority, what would make it a priority? I mean, not to harp on the bed thing, but like if it, like, why aren't you doing it at the moment? Because you're not really sleeping, right? You're just like, you're on the go. You're literally going all week long. Like you're going here, you're going there.
Yeah, I mean,
You're
I do sleep. I just kind of I do pass out sleep. I sleep accidentally. Okay, I happen to I'll say to myself, body will say to me, body, won't you just go just lay down for a second. I'm gonna just lay down for a bit. So I'll like lay down with not the intention of sleeping, and then boom, out 4 hours. Oh
so
my goodness,
we're gonna dive a little deeper with that if that's okay with you.
dive deep.
Okay. So question is sleeping a priority to you at
Oh
this
yeah,
point in your life?
sleeping is a priority, just not in the and just not at the same time that my body needs it.
You're a joker. Not at the same time that your body needs it.
That's correct.
But Z Wolf says, passing out sleeps are the best kind of sleeps. So,
Come on.
he's on your team here.
And I sleep good too. I just wake up. Oh, like it's almost like I stole some sleep. Like oh, and then I wake up and do what I need to do. So yeah, so it's definitely an interesting process, and I want to explore more. Like if I just make the decision, say, hey, go, just go to sleep. It's fine. Just go to sleep. And sometimes when I do that, it's a smoother process because I'm not against staying awake. Because it's like, okay, if you're gonna stay awake, but are you actually being productive? Then why are you awake? Just go on to sleep.
Mm. Okay, so there's definitely like a feeling around don't go to sleep until you've completed all the work that needs to be
Mm.
done. Is that part of it?
Yeah, for sure, for
So
sure. Yeah,
you have a,
there
yeah, go
there
ahead.
was a mentor of mine, and he said, you have to earn your pillow. And at the end of
Hang
the
on.
night, have you earned the right to go to sleep? And if there's something else you need to do, an email you need to send, a phone call you need to make, do that one more thing before you go to sleep. So earn your pillow.
Okay, have you earned your pillow? So this is a deeply like um this is a this is like a active thought process that is actually going to override that bed making, I think. Have you earned your pillow? Have you
Mm,
earned your pillow? That's very strong.
yeah, it is. It
I
is
need to
indeed.
edit that. I said, have you earned pillow? I meant, have you earned your
Listen, we thank Natasha for doing all of the typing for the most part because I that's not my strong suit when it comes to having to go from words from mind to words or from words to whatever
Yeah,
that process is.
exactly. We work to our strengths.
Right. Now
That's what we
I'm good
do.
at synthesizing and summarizing in words in spoken word. Um, but when it comes to typing out, it takes me a minute to to get it out.
Gogo, I cannot believe that we like literally like 40 minutes has just flown by. 40 minutes. What's going on?
And we were talking about in our show prep meeting, we were like, well, is that enough? Is that enough topics to get us through the? And Natasha was like, well, our show didn't have to be an hour. Like, we can if we don't have enough to talk, we can shorten our show. I'm like Natasha, we don't. That's not never an issue for us. It's never an issue. Where you at? It's
I
never an
should
issue.
I should have known, and I need to figure out which way to turn. I think it's
Right.
this way. Yes, you're right, Coco.
Never an issue.
It's never an issue. Thank you all to who are watching, who are joining. We see you joining the show from YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. We're hanging out as Gogo and Natasha in the process. We're talking about acting. We're talking about accountability right now. This is what we're talking about. And actually, Eric has made a comment earlier that I want to draw to our attention. We all need sleep to make our minds stronger.
Yes, that
I
is
like
truth.
that.
That is truth.
It is so true.
Yeah, and
I
in
could,
fact, I can speak on that for a second. Literally, just
please.
but when
I'm
it
gonna
comes
let
to
you
like
go for it.
when it comes to my audition prep, because I had an audition, I had an audition in person, and I had all these lines to learn. Shout out to my mom for helping me with my lines.
Shout
Thank
out
you,
to
mom.
Mama Sonia.
We thank you. But yeah, I had to learn my lines, and so what I did is I looked at it. I said, but in order for me to get this down, I needed to go to sleep first. So I literally took a 20-minute nap, and I set the alarm for 22 minutes because I knew it was going to take me a second to like lean in and sleep. So I took that 20 minute nap and woke up, and I just had just enough time to like get it all in, and got it all in. And so the audition actually went pretty well when I eventually did do the audition. So yeah, so that sleep does make you stronger, and for sure, 100%.
That's amazing. Yeah, and they talk about this idea of, okay, you need a certain amount of hours for sleep. You need 6 to 8. Some people are like, no, it's definitely 8 hours that you need, and if you get any less, then you're really like robbing your body of the time that it needs, and your brain also. It goes through a process at every night. It actually cleans itself. It cleans. Have
Mm.
you heard of the brain, like the brain cycles, the laundry cycle for your brain?
I have not. I've not. We're gonna have to explore that more.
Yes. Well, I'm happy to explore it now if you're interested. I'll.
I mean, I need to see diagrams and stuff. So that's why we're gonna have to bring
Oh,
this
well,
back
look,
with like diagrams and
definitely
stuff.
look up, do a Google search. I invite you to take a look at that. I watch a lot of stuff on just like the brain and how it works. I'm very interested in that because I'm trying to help mine to work a little bit better, but like a little
Mm.
percent at a time, like 1% at a time. We're always thinking about that slight edge, and this is part of it, is helping our brain to function better every day. And I know for me personally, when I don't get enough sleep, I do not function well at all. Like
Mhm.
I do not, you do not want to see me on a day that I haven't slept enough. I don't like myself during those
Mm.
days. I'm grouchy. I can't focus. I'm irritable. Like I literally, this is just no good for me. So I'm like, you know what? That's not the type of person that I want to be. So I had to start making sleep a priority for me because it started to
Yes.
affect my life in ways that were just not in alignment with the type
Mm.
of person that I wish to be in my
Come
life.
on. Is it Sunday? Cause you're preaching. Hello. Come on. Where's the shout music when we need
Every
it?
day here with whenever we are in communication, Gogo, this is what happens. It's elevated conversation
Absolutely.
every time.
Absolutely. 100%. This is so good. This is so good. And on being on that terms of accountable, I spoke to. We had a couple polls out there in
Oh,
the ether.
yes.
So I do want to get to that because I did tell my followers on Instagram that I was going to talk about it on the show.
We'd love it. Are you ready
And
for that now? Do you want to head to
yeah,
the polls? Let's
let's
do it.
do it.
We have a new segment, everybody, and it's called Question of the Day. Get ready for the takeover. I think. Wait. If I know which button to press. Get
Okay.
ready for the get ready for the takeover.
Take them.
Question of the day.
Question of the day. Question of the day.
Poll.
Quick question of the day. Ow, ow. So the question of the day that I asked my Instagram, and if you're not following me on Instagram, you should, because I am most active on that particular social media account.
But
So the
we,
question
sorry,
of the
sorry,
day.
sorry, sorry. Just to add, I also asked my audience. So we both asked our audiences.
Yes, and you did a poll, correct?
I did a
For
poll
Twitter.
on Twitter, which is where I sort of like, that's my stomping grounds.
Got it,
So
got it. So you stumping
yes,
on Twitter, I'm stumping on Instagram. So
yes.
I
I'm gonna put up your IG handle. What is your IG handle right now?
Gogo Lomo-David.
Okay, I'm putting that up there for everybody to find you. Hey, keep going.
Yes. So I had the question of the day was, how often do you engage in physical activity per week? And the
Ooh,
reason why this was the question was because I was finding with my new lifestyle of being at home a lot more, I'm working out a lot less. I'm doing my physical activity is a lot less, uh, unless I'm like going to play tennis, which is not. I'm not playing tennis every day, which I wish I could. Um, so like I know like I wanted to. That's one of the things I want to switch up. It's like okay, let me do some type of physical activity. And so I asked my followers, and so the options I gave them was 0 to 3 times or 3 or more. And do you want to know the results?
yes. Wait, let me just get the question again. How often do you engage in physical activity? Is that it?
Yes. How often do you engage in physical activity per week?
Per week. Okay, so I'm gonna put this up there so that everybody knows what the question was. And
Z-
now we are getting ready for the results.
yes, the results. Next time I'll figure it out where I can have the screenshot of it on here for you guys. But
Oh
next time.
yes.
But so what? Actually, know what I can do. No, I'm not doing that. All right, never mind.
You know, yeah, just keep
I
it
was
simple.
yeah, I'm not doing that. So the poll came out that 23% of the pollers said that they have engaged in physical activity 0 to 3 times per week, while 77% said 3 or more times. So shout out to my Instagram followers for getting out there and engaging in physical activity. Now I know
But
that Z Wolf injured himself and his shoulder went out to the club, and so now he only makes trips from the couch to the fridge, according to his comment. So yeah, I
can
get
I
that, and that makes it
can I reconfirm it was how many percent that three or more did it?
so 77%.
77% three or more. So we'll just focus on the people that did, three or more times per week on that end. And I'm going to take a look. Is that okay if I share the results that I got from Twitter as
Yes,
well?
please do, please do.
Okay.
I'm interested.
So I'm just going to read it out loud. My Twitter handle is at Natasha Younge, just the same name you see up there. Make sure you put an E at the end, and you will find me. And I put the poll. It's actually pinned at the top. And let's see what people said. And I'm not sure if I have permission to share somebody actually tweeted back a full answer, like a full paragraph answer. Go. Just fun. But I got a similar result. 75% said they
Ooh,
exercise three times or more per week.
ooh, I love. We doing more polls. I love. This is gonna be a thing. I love the polls and kind of checking the barometer of the people that we interact with.
It's
Well,
very interesting.
I can say that I fall into the that other 23% of 0 to 3 times this past week, just because I have not, we talk about time management. I've not managed my time correctly in order for me to be more active. I have these spurts, and a lot of people do, where it's like spurts of activity, lots of activity, and then no activity. So, that's been my life. So I definitely want to join the 77%. And I will
Yes.
be joining you all this week. Okay. Because
Okay.
I went and got some fast food yesterday, and it was really good. I even got a milkshake, and I'm lactose intolerant. Let me tell you. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So I definitely want to, because I've been a maintenance worker. I've always been like, I maintain what I have. I don't ever like get super fit or super like, fat. I just maintain. So I wanted, and maintenance attitude is not necessarily a successful one. You won't get extremely successful results. If you're trying to just
Mm.
maintain something, then you're not going to ever obtain the greatness that is available to you.
Well, I think I would agree, and then I would also disagree slightly because I
Talk about
believe
it.
that the reason I disagree slightly is because I believe that doing a little bit each day is better than kind of like going ham and just like, killing it like, one day a week.
Yeah,
That little
absolutely. No, I
that
agree.
little that little bit actually does add up in the long range, the
Right.
long term picture. So you are
Yeah.
actually you're on the path. If you're doing something a little bit each day, like I saw Eric saying he takes a walk. Is that what he said in the comments there?
I walk in my neighborhood once or twice a week.
There you go. So, and I'm similar to you, Gogo, and similar to Eric. This week, I haven't been doing much walk. I haven't been doing much of anything. I just today got back into some type of physical exercise movement. But for those who don't know, I fractured my left one of my left toes like 3 weeks ago. So I've been out of commission. I've had to sit on the couch, put my foot up, put some ice on it, wrap my toes, and basically I've been out of commission. So I've been in that 0 to 2 activities a week for the last 3 weeks, and I was
Mm,
feeling it. I've been feeling winded just walking
mm,
around
yeah.
where I live. So, yeah, I definitely am looking forward to getting back. And it's funny because like once I stop doing any type of movement, then everything kind of goes to pot. Like I
Mm,
stop my stretching, and
yeah.
it just kind of all goes downhill, which it's kind of like, it's frustrating because I was just starting to really get like into my flow of like doing this physical activity. And we know as actors, our body is our instrument.
Right. Come talk about it.
Our body is our instrument. And when we care for our body, this is where this is our tool. So if we don't care for this instrument, it's not going to produce the results we need when we need to do voiceovers at the last minute, when we need to run to do an audition that we've been called to same day. And I'm speaking about Mr. Gogo right now because this is happening on a daily basis for
Mhm.
Gogo. He is auditioning 5 times a day sometimes and more, I'm
Yeah.
imagining.
Yeah, yeah,
And
with the voiceovers and the commercials and all the stuff. Yeah.
it's a lot. And so when our body is feels neglected or is neglected through saying, well, I've got to get this thing done, well, it'll let you know eventually whether that works for it or not.
Right. Come on. That's it right there. And you have to make those, and to circle back to what you were saying earlier about when I was mentioning maintenance, I was
Yes.
thinking about the aesthetic look. Aesthetically, I look
Mm,
the same. So that's not
mm,
necessarily the same as like maintaining some type of regimen, like doing something every day. I
mm-hmm.
maintain the look. I look like I'm not out of shape, but looks aren't everything. Hello? Hello, let me
There
close
we
the camera.
go.
Hello, I'm gonna get too close. I didn't. Can I get hair makeup, please? Can one of the PS get hair makeup, please? Thank you.
This
Um,
is something is so important. Is it okay if I read now a comment from the Twitter poll that one of our people answered over there?
yes,
Okay, I'm going to put that up on screen. And I asked this to switch, and it did the thing.
we're gonna
And
have to
now
do
we're
this
gonna.
to put it up.
Here we go. Thank you, Gogo.
You're
Here
welcome.
it is. Okay, so this is Steve. and go follow him. He answered the poll today. He said he appreciates the tag, and what he said about the poll was, how often do you engage in physical activity per week? He says, I feel it's very important to keep physically fit, especially for actors. We're selling a product, so personal. We're selling a product, so personal health should be a priority. I go to the gym 3 times a week, cardio and weights. So that was the take that Steve had on it. And are we both being directors here? You go ahead, Gogo. Handle it. We're getting both directors, so sometimes we're both clicking at the same time in the dashboard. It's like, hey.
Yeah, I was trying to contribute, and that's so good. And it's interesting that he said that, because I'm actually in the process of canceling my gym membership. Okay.
You gotta love it.
Because
let's get to that.
Because I spent a year not going to the gym because it was closed because of the pandemic, and I maintained. I still did workouts. I still did some stuff. I was definitely more active, not like I've been the past 2 weeks, and so I realized that how I treat the gym is not in the way that he's talking about, because I like going to the gym when I go with somebody else, when I'm somebody else's plus one and work out with that person. So because I know how I like to work out, I'm not going to be motivated to go to the gym by myself. So therefore, I will cancel my gym membership and just go with somebody that wants to go and go work out with them, but then find other ways to be physically fit, because you have to understand how you work. And I'm not going to be paying money for a service I'm not using. And that's a segue, because we're talking about when to pay for services. Look, you see what I did there, Natasha? You see what I did there?
I do. And that's it. We that was one of the topics, when to pay for services and when not. Should I put that into our comments? We're going to get to that today. Well, we are almost at the hour, and I just want to just point out that I'm letting you know I'm tired of sitting. I've got this little setup here. I told Gogo before the show, I'm like, I got the cute chair today, the little bench. And after an hour, it just becomes too much for my body to handle. I have a limit. I have a threshold of comfort.
Threshold. You got to talk about it.
I'm reaching that, and at 9 o'clock, I think we'll be ready to start winding down. But we can we could revisit. You hear me?
Yeah, did you see my earpiece fall out of my ear?
I did see. It's like it's 9 o'clock. It's time. It's out.
Literally, and we're leaving.
And good night. No, so would it be okay to revisit this topic? I mean, you did segue so beautifully, but we could actually come back to it, because there's a lot.
Yes, yeah. So we what I just did is I just alley-ooped us for next week when we're talking about when to pay for services. So that is going to entice you guys to come back as we talk about that. And this was totally planned. We totally planned this, because look at what we did. And I have to shout out Z Wolf for just being with us the entire time. Eric being with us the entire time. And you said, was that Steve A. Smith? Was that your Steve A. Smith? I think that's what. Yeah, was that Steve A. Smith that was for the Twitter thing?
On my Twitter. It was actually, his name is Stephen P. Ham, and he's at Steve Ham Actor. I'm gonna actually put his handle up, because
because Z Wolf was talking about it was she's making a he's making a reference to a person on ESPN. Clearly, I don't watch ESPN. But I know you're talking
Sorry,
about. You're talking about that black guy with the goatee. I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about.
I'm lost.
Yeah, I
I'm
thought
lost.
that.
Sorry, I
Now we're
lost the
back on the same
thread.
page. Anyway, yes, go ahead. Continue, Natasha. I'm sorry.
No, I'm good. Like, I thought he was asking about something else, and I missed the whole loop.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Eric. Yeah, I appreciate you. He said, I hope you feel better soon from your foot. Yeah, I've got about 3 more weeks left to heal, they said when I went to emergency. So I'm on the way. Like, it's definitely on the way. Thank you. So appreciated. So,
Awesome.
yes, Gogo was alley-ooping us into next week. We're going to add and talk about when to pay for services. As an actor, we often get thrown a lot of people, like a lot of services, a lot of people saying, hey, I can be your coach. Hey, I can help you with this service and that service. And you need this and you need that. And you're in Hollywood. You better get it all. And you're like, what should I do? When should I pay for it?
Right. Yeah. So we're gonna talk more about that on next week's episode, and we are so excited. And thank you all so much for tuning in to Gogo and Natasha. Thank you, Natasha, for being amazing at what you do, and we're so excited to see you guys next week.
Yes, and thank you, Gogo, for being amazing, like you always are, and all of our audiences from Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Woohoo!